music, cheers and bonfires. Tourists flock to Shillong as Pine City shines as New Year hotspot. And Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma hails state's economic transformation, calls it fastest growing state. First, a look at the local news. Locals and visitors throng Kandailat on New Year's Eve to welcome 2026, turning the commercial hub into a vibrant celebration zone. The streets, made vehicle-free for the night, were aglow with lights, music and festive cheer. Men, women and children, bundled in winter wear, gathered to enjoy the lively atmosphere. Music and entertainment filled the air as the crowd welcomed the new year with joy and excitement. By 8 p.m, Joai town lit with bonfires across several localities to bid farewell to 2025 and welcome 2026. Communities including Dorbar Shnong, Musa Lingkat, Latlabo, Timpang, Yaumusiang and others gathered for inaugural ceremonies featuring a minute of silence, prayer and words of wisdom from local elders. Bonfires were then lit, marking the start of celebration that included performances showcasing local talents. As midnight struck, residents took to the streets with music and dancing, filling Joai with joy and festive cheer. As the new year ushered in fresh hopes and celebration across the country, the hill state of Meghalaya stood out as one of the favorite holiday destinations in the country. From dazzling lights to a joyful festive spirit, Shillong welcomed thousands of tourists, offering them a memorable and a warm start to the years. Here's a detailed report.
Meghalaya emerged as a major draw for tourists celebrating the new year, with Shillong offering a vibrant and unforgettable welcome to 2026. Visitors who thronged the hill city praised a lively festive atmosphere, saying the joyous mood, well-lit streets and cheerful crowds made the celebrations truly special. Many tourists shared that they were enjoying every moment of their stay, captivated by Meghalaya's breathtaking natural beauty, pleasant climate and serene surroundings.
I came this first time in my life here. Although I worked 10 years in Kolkata, but I haven't get chance to here. We came here 2 days back with my family and we enjoyed the entire this Meghalaya, Cherrapunji and Dauki. Yesterday we were, and really the scene, whatever I have saw here, that and the excitement of the people is very good. And here the 21st December we are here waiting for the celebration evenings, and to wish all the Happy New Year to all your viewers. Thank you for giving this chance.
The warm hospitality of local residents also stood out, with visitors saying the friendly and welcoming nature of the people made them feel at home. Tourists further highlighted the peaceful coexistence of different faiths and communities in the state, calling it a rare and inspiring experience.
Very nice. It's all colorful, nicely decorated, very beautiful to see. It's a very good experience. Always coming to Shillong is very nice feeling, but at the year end and Christmas time, it's very beautiful.
With its rich culture, harmonious social fabric and scenic landscapes, Meghalaya continues to be a preferred destination for Christmas and New Year celebrations, attracting visitors from across India and also from around the world. Bureau Report, TT News, Meghalaya.
To welcome New Year 2026 and ensure public safety, Riphoi Police conducted an intensive vehicle checking drive on the National Highway 6 throughout the night. Led by SSP VS Rathor, the drive targeted traffic violations such as drunken driving, tinted glasses and seat belt offences. The operation continued past midnight, marking the district's final enforcement drive of 2025. The police reiterated their commitment to road safety and public discipline as the district ushered in 2026. That Mao Pernay village marked the grand conclusion of its 125th anniversary celebrations, commemorating over a century of heritage since its establishment in 1900. The month-long festivities, inaugurated on November 8th, featured cultural programs, community events and performances highlighting the village's rich traditions. Honours were bestowed on former village leaders, senior citizens who contributed to the statehood movement, meritorious students and church leaders. The celebration reaffirmed the village's unity, respect for elders and commitment to preserving its heritage.
Lama banga, asal banga. Kedai kesnong ke banga nut banong bahaduk mendaga jingdap sispa absence nam. Kedai deng kesnong ke bayi terli. Tak kedai ke bayi ke pide banyok ke jingerong. Kedai kesnong ke badan ye ke jingelong ke bayi. Bihan nilai terli ke balang tang ba. Haka kam cenong te ye terli pi. Ini sepi bersubang berete. Ini sepi bersanda. Namar ba.
The Madan Shad of Rai Kongthong was formally inaugurated by Sora MLA Gavin M. Millame on December 31st. Funded by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs under the PMAAGY scheme 2024-25, the facility aims to preserve traditional customs and culture and serve as a venue for community programs. Addressing the gathering, MLA Gavin Millame highlighted the importance of such initiatives in fostering unity and harmony among residents.
Chairman Joka MRTF berkunjung kemunang song ngafun ya soldat Joka Rai Kongthong ban pinpau ya kata ke jingso kumen bergaju upor ke jingso sarang ya phi kum gasnong Kongthong bani so tho bakani ka nam ke buram ke banagalian ke jong phi kum gasnong pelayo ke buram ke lek sepi iwei piwei nadu ki bala he lasan hadu ki barit namarkani ka nam ke buram ke pekangra namta gasnong ke jong phi ketika nam ke buram ke pelayo tre lang ringkat lang kum kinong song hang ni po snong Kongthong.
Moving over now to the regional news. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has said the state has seen remarkable progress in infrastructure and economic growth over the past 5 years. Addressing a press conference today, Sharma cited the Reserve Bank of India and noted that Assam was the fastest growing state in India from 2020 to 2025, with growth of 45% compared to the national average of 29%. He added that the state's GSDP is projected to rise from rupees 4.10 lakh crore in 2021-22 to rupees 7.41 lakh crore by 2025-26, while per capita income has grown by 54% to rupees 1.59 lakh.
Second part, the fastest growing economy, it is by just numbers. India has grown at 29% during last 5 years from 2020 to 2025. Country has grown total 29%. Against 29%, Assam has grown by 45%. No other state has grown by 45%. So that is why we have been categorized as the fastest growing economy among all states.
মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়া ইতিমধ্যে আপুনি কেইবাটাও প্ৰসংগ উত্থাপন কৰিছে বিশেষকৈ
Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu has strongly condemned the killing of Angel Chakma, a 24-year-old MBA student from Tripura in Dehradun. Terming the incident as a tragedy rooted in racism and discrimination, Khandu emphasized that such acts are unacceptable and urged for unity among all Indians. The brutal death has sparked widespread outrage and calls for justice across Northeast and beyond.
डेफिनेटली इसको देखते हुए मैं सोशल मीडिया में देखा था कि इस प्रकार का एक अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट हुआ, उसको तो हम टोटली कंडेम ही कर रहा है और फ्यूचर में भी इस प्रकार का इस रेशियल एब्यूज़ और इंसिडेंट नहीं होना चाहिए। हर एक सरकार इसमें हम लोगों को काम करना चाहिए। हम लोगों की तरफ से भी इसको मतलब आने वाला दिनों में इस प्रकार का रेसिज्म नहीं होना चाहिए और बाकी जगह में भी लोग इसमें रेसिज्म नहीं करना चाहिए। वी आर यूनाइटेड इंडिया, एक ही देश से हम लोग बिलोंग करते हैं, तो इस प्रकार का रेसिज्म न ही नॉर्थ ईस्ट में होना चाहिए और न ही अन्य शहरों में होना चाहिए।
Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha has extended New Year greetings, calling for renewed efforts towards development, peace and inclusive welfare. Saha emphasized strengthening harmony and social cohesion as the state enters 2026. He expressed confidence that Tripura would continue on a steady path of progress, contributing to the vision of a developed India, and highlighted the goal of creating a new Tripura in line with the National Development Agenda, New India, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
2025 तो चले गए कल, तो फिर नया ढंग से, नया रूप से और नया उमंग से हम लोग चाहते हैं 2026 में पूरा राज्य को चलाएं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा कहते हैं कि जो जनता है, जनता जनार्दन है और इनके लिए जो जो बेनिफिशियरीज जो चाहिए वो देना चाहिए और देश को शक्तिशाली बनाना चाहिए। वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट चाहिए, महिला को माने जितना हो सके उतना ही उनको एम्पावरमेंट होना चाहिए। जो गरीब है उनको देखना चाहिए, जो फार्मर्स हैं उनको देखना चाहिए। तो इस तरह हम लोग भी अभी यहाँ पर काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ये काम करने से तो चलेगा नहीं। 2025 में किए और ज़्यादा करना चाहिए।
Moving over now to the national news. President Draupadi Murmu said artificial intelligence is not just technology but an opportunity to drive positive change in India. Addressing the SOAR Skilling for AI Readiness program at the Rashtrapati Bhavan today, she launched the national campaign Skill the Nation Challenge and conferred AI certificates to students and members of parliament. The president emphasized that learning AI is essential across sectors and hoped the initiative would empower millions, enhance skill and build a future-ready workforce while promoting economic self-reliance.
विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का महत्व और उपयोग तेजी से बढ़ रहा है। सभी के लिए एआई के बारे में जानना और समझना आवश्यक हो गया है। भारत सरकार के कौशल विकास और उद्यमिता मंत्रालय की SOAR यानी स्किलिंग फॉर एआई रेडीनेस की पहल प्रशंसा का योग्य है। मुझे बताया गया है कि इस पहल के अंतर्गत प्री एआई मॉड्यूल्स तैयार किए गए हैं। इस मॉड्यूल्स के द्वारा एआई से जुड़े विषयों और मशीन लर्निंग के बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स के बारे में भी जानकारी मिलती है।
The centre has notified draft rules for 4 new labour codes covering wages, industrial relations, social security and occupational safety. The rules define workers, wages, type of employment, gratuity, bonus and social security, including provisions for gig workers. Stakeholders can submit suggestions and objections within 45 days. Announced in November 2025, the codes aim to simplify decades-old labour laws and ensure better wages, safety, social security and welfare for India's workforce. And now here are a few international news. India and Pakistan exchanged lists of nuclear installations under a bilateral pact that prohibits attack on each other's atomic facilities. This is the 35th consecutive year the exchange has taken place, continuing a practice that began in 1992. The list swap occurred simultaneously through diplomatic channels in New Delhi and Islamabad, even as ties remain tense following last May's military hostilities. Dozens of people are feared dead and around 100 injured after an explosion and fire tore through the crowded bar Lee Constellation during a New Year Eve's party in the upscale ski resort of Crans, Montana. The blast occurred around 1:30 a.m. local time. Italian authorities reported about 40 deaths, though Swiss police only confirmed tens of fatalities. The cause of the explosion is under investigation. Newly born giant panda cubs made their public debut at the Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding, delighting visitors on the first day of 2026. In videos released by the base, the cubs are seen being fed by breeders, squirming on wooden structures and climbing trees. China has made strong progress in panda conservation, with a captive giant panda population nearly doubling to 808 over the past decade. And now for some sports news. As part of New Year Advance celebration, the Village Defence Party of Umroi Madan, along with Darbar Shnong, organised a community marathon on December 31st, 2025 to promote health and fitness. The early morning run began from Lad Linthi Umroi Airport and concluded at the same point. The run saw participation from all age groups and concluded with the distribution of prizes and certificates, highlighting unity and healthy living.
Samla ba tunjuk dan kilong kumima Ibrahim benta ya kanika jingele ya singha jingmara singha kanika step babat na kerman ruba dia ru ya kemat kabupat kubya lomba jong kanika program kaba nakalian jong Darbar Shnong Ramadan kujungi di ngule ika.
The 28th edition of Shillong's iconic Midnight Swim welcomed the New Year 2026 with 32 brave participants taking the icy plunge at Crinoline swimming pool. 9 tons of ice lowered the water temperature to nearly 0 degrees Celsius, testing the courage and endurance of men and women swimmers alike. Led by Michael's Aim, the event promotes fitness, discipline and mental toughness.
see, we want to welcome the new year from the very second of the new year with a prayer to God to help us face the challenges of the new year. Because I think all of us, we have different challenges in our own personal life, you know. So we want to start the new year through a challenge. That is by diving into an ice cold pool with 9 tons of ice.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was 12 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 69%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was 6 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 18 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 61%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, the minimum temperature was 6 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 17 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 57%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says partly cloudy weather most likely to occur. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Centre notifies draft rules for 4 labour codes, invites 45-day public consultation. Shillong and Jowai welcome 2026 with midnight swim, music, cheers and bonfires. Tourists flock to Shillong as Pine City shines as New Year hotspot. And Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma hails state's economic transformation, calls it